What is up, everybody? NCmotoRIDER here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to fix a janky ignition switch that maybe won't turn at all, or you have to mess with to get it to start. Ever since I got my 2005 Suzuki Vstrom DL650, the key switch has always been all janky, and I had to sit there and fiddle with it for I don't know how long until it would actually turn so I could start the bike. So I searched and searched online, and the only thing I could figure out was I was going to have to buy a whole new key switch. If you do decide to buy a new key switch, you have to buy a lock set, which includes a ignition, a gas cap, and the lock to take the seat off. And brand new from Suzuki, that's around 350 bucks, and I did not want to spend that kind of money. I did, however, come across a awesome forum online by the name of StromTrooper. I will put a link to that in the description. On that forum, I did come across a write-up by one of the members. I do want to say that I do not take credit for this at all. This write-up was done by one of the members on StromTrooper, and I will display his name on the screen to give him credit because he provided the pictures and this entire write-up or process on how to fix a sticky ignition. I just wanted to make this video so people could maybe better understand how to go about doing the process, because I actually did it to my very own V-strom, and I also did it to a V-strom that belongs to a friend of mine because his key switch was being all weird as well. Anyway, let's check out what we need to do. Now, like I said, my V-strom is a 2005, which is a first gen. A first gen is 2004 to 2011. To unbolt the key switch from the triple clamp, you will have to have a size TT40 security socket. I'll include a picture of exactly what you need. I picked one up from Lowe's for like $5 or something like that, and it worked perfect. After you get the switch unbolted from the bike, since you're not replacing it or anything, I simply just cut the zip tie that was holding the cord still so I could get the switch up higher. You do not have to completely remove the switch and unplug it and all that. You can leave it plugged in because the plug is behind the radiator or something like that. It's hard to get to, but you can just leave the switch on the bike as it is. Then once it's unbolted, just take the two top screws out. The top cover will come off, and then you can actually take the lock barrel out. If you take a look at this picture, this is what the barrel looks like, and as you can see, it has the 8 wafers in it. Once you put the key in, the key actually pulls all 8 of those wafers into the barrel. Now, they should be flush with the barrel, but as you can see, they're not once the key is inserted. Now, this is the barrel with the key inserted. Like I said, once you put the key in, the key actually pulls all the wafers down into the barrel, and they should set flush. But like I said, mine was worse than this one, but you can see where these wafers are not setting flush with the barrel with the key in it. This picture is a picture of the barrel with all of the wafers removed. Now, I did the same thing to mine. I took every wafer out individually and cleaned it. And if you do this, make sure you put them back in the order they came out. You have to put every wafer back in the same hole it came out of, or the switch will not work. The key won't work. So keep that in mind if you do decide to do all this. Now, the next picture is another picture with the key actually inserted in the barrel. But what I have done is I have taken I just used a regular 8-inch file. You actually file the wafers down where they're more flush with the barrel. They do not have to sit all the way down inside the barrel and don't have to be completely just perfectly flush with the barrel, but they need to be as close as they can. As you can see, these are now a whole lot closer because they've been filed down. And this last picture is what they look like after they've been filed with the key out. As far as lubing the key switch up after you've done all this, I've heard that graphite lube works the best. I've also heard that people use WD-40 and have good success with that. So, I mean, I guess you can use whatever lube you want to use. But graphite seems to be the best way to go. No more janky key switch where you have to fiddle with it for 10 minutes before you can actually start the bike and go on your ride. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to kind of go over this process so people could better understand it. And like I said, I do not take credit for it. It was a write-up I found on the forum called StromTrooper. There's a link in the description for that. Definitely go check it out. And I will also mention the author's name that wrote up the process, and I do thank you for that as well, because it helped me fix my key switch without having to spend a load of money getting it fixed by somebody else or buying a new one. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.